Good morning, and welcome to the Tri-State Traffic Show. Don here, your traffic jockey in the traffic center. We welcome you to this Friday. Good morning. Thanks for joining us here. We've been a week off, so our last broadcast was last Friday, but doing a little bit of radio there on Tuesday and Wednesday, which was a lot of fun. Just had to, leave some extra time to get into the city and so forth. But anyway, so we are live here on Facebook and YouTube. We welcome you. First I have to do is drop this chair. I don't know why the chair seems a little higher than it was before. But anyway, what was I going to say? The background looks a little dark. My face looks okay. Where's this light coming from? Up here? This is here. Do that. Seems a little bright. Wonder if I change the settings. Anyway, we'll figure it out together. Let's see here now. So let's set up the show. We'll go till we're going to do 1 hour here. So about 8:50. We're going to eject here for the week. So let's do this. Take out the banners. Let's bring in our other stuff. There we go. And we've got to put the overlay in. There we go. And we bring in the maps. There we go. And we bring in the comments. There we go. Alexandra says, happy Friday. Work from home day. Great job with the radio gig. Thank you. Appreciate that. It was a lot of fun. Something different. I'm so used to doing the visual thing, but having visuals and so forth, and it's just, you have to kind of paint a little bit of a picture there with your words. So, yeah, lots of fun. Unfortunately, it's not fun here along Route 24 as we start off in New Jersey going east of Columbia Turnpike. Watch for a vehicle fire closing up one of the two lanes. So it looks like the just the left lane gets by, and a broken down traffic signal here both ways of Tunnelly Avenue. That's going to be in North Bergen. And 78 eastbound here at 287. Watch for the right lane shut. So we go to 24 first. This is where we're seeing a ton of traffic here going east. Well, it's kind of like in that no man's land. They're actually putting cameras in that area. And I think if the cameras were active, they'd probably see it. So it's really closer towards the mall at Short Hills at this point. So it's well east of Columbia Turnpike. So it's west of Kennedy Parkway. So you're seeing a lot of traffic here along Main Street in Chatham and Madison. That's single lane there, traffic lights. So school as well here at 751. So that is just clogging up Chatham and Madison right now as everyone's avoiding 24. But the eastbound side is backed up all the way to 287. That's how bad this is. And the westbound side, lots of rubbernecking delays where you lose that third lane going west of the mall. So take 24 off of the list. We go to 78. I think that accident cleared, or it's onto the shoulder. Again, Fridays are normally a lighter volume day to begin with. Going east on 78 here at 29, I think that's gone. North of the Parkway, a little heavy into Union. Both ways at 280 across the Stickle Drawbridge is heavy. East along 280 is a little heavy here. Getting out towards New Road and Parsippany. Some more delays in Rockaway by exit 34. 208, very heavy here. Or not very heavy. It's sluggish into Goffle Road. Let's take a look. Turnpike, we're fine. Turnpike is good, really. 287 is quiet here in Central Jersey for the most part. Turnpike is fine. Parkway across the Driscoll. Western Jersey, 206 in Flemington, Route 12, 78, 46, and 80. Northwest Jersey, 15, 206, 23 in Hamburg. We are good. Sussex, Franklin. Again, not a whole lot happening here this morning. Counter says, good morning, Don. Nice done with your first. Nice job with your first radio traffic report on Tuesday. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thanks for joining us. Let's take a look at Central Jersey. Again, Fridays are the volume is very light. So there's not a whole lot to tell you about here in Trenton on 195, the Turnpike, the Parkway, 1833. As we head down the shore, Parkway is good. Atlantic City, AC Expressway, 55. And just our normal congestion here on 55 and 42, heading up into the Turnpike there, north along 295, a little heavy. As it goes over Route 30, this is just all normal stuff. There's nothing out of the playbook here. Cape May, Wildwood, Stone Harbor, Middle Township, things are fine. Okay, so let's go to the Hudson River crossings because the George Washington Bridge looks pretty rough. If I had to say, it's probably about 45 minutes. Oh, an hour. Yeah, 20 at the Lincoln, 20 at the Holland. So there's got to be something happening here on the CBX. So we'll go here. Shocking. Can't just be all volume. All right, 7:54 is our time. We're live here until a little before 9 o'clock. And again, I'm in Buffalo. Don't ask me why. Let's investigate that Cross Bronx. I feel like there's got to be something going on there because it goes right from red to green. It's not even any yellow after it. So let's see. Oh no. Oh no. Troubling. Doesn't support the browser. Damn it. That one doesn't work either. All kinds of foolishness now happening today. Let's go to the city DOT cameras. This is a terrible website. Doesn't look bad, but it's just tough to navigate. Let's see if this camera here will help us in any capacity. I feel like if I had to take a guess, something was going on into the right lane. But I don't know. Maybe it's just maybe it is just volume. I don't. I can't really get a handle on it. I still think there's something going on underneath there. Anyway, there's got to be a broken down vehicle or something. I think it's closing up the right lane. There's definitely something happening there. So it's about an hour at the George. Let's see. Okay, so let's come back down to Staten Island as we always do. Outer Bridge, Golf Falls, Bayonne is fine. Staten Island Expressway looks good. Verrazano into Brooklyn is heavy. Eastbound on the Belt into Bay 8th Street. Inbound Gowanus is a mess straight from Belt Merge all the way up to the Brooklyn Bridge. Westbound Belt at Flatbush, that is heavy. Southbound BQE coming down from the LIE. This LIE connecting with the Midtown Tunnel is, well, this is more for the lower roadway than anything else. Midtown Tunnel is about 10. Same thing at the Ed Koch, maybe about 5. East side looked good. Southbound FDR Drive is heavy at the RFK. West side is good. In the Bronx, southbound Deegan, a little heavy here south of Yankee Stadium, and the southbound Bruckner is heavy here at the Bronx River Parkway. Same thing on the westbound Cross Bronx. So normal stuff. And the extension getting up into the Hutch, we're seeing some delays as well. Into Queens, Grand Central West at LaGuardia. This is just all normal stuff. The Van Wyck, the Jackie Robinson, the westbound Belt. It's all in the same spot every morning. North on the Cross Island is heavy from the southern on into Hillside Avenue. Let's see here. Both ways. Okay, let's go to let's close out of this one because it takes a lot of memory. Go to Long Island now, Sunrise Highway east at Lincoln Avenue. 2 lanes are shut. There it is. I knew there was cameras there. Lots of sun glare. Oof. Well, let's put this camera in motion. Maybe it's just frozen and they moved it to the other side. Wow. I think this is the service road, if I'm not mistaken. Or this is the exit, really, for Johnson Avenue. That's going west into it. No, that's going west into the merge. That's just heavy because it's heavy. Let's see. Yeah, it's way off in the distance there. All right, friends, it's 8 o'clock. Good morning. Welcome to the Tri-State Traffic Show. Facebook, YouTube is where we are at. It's been a week and I can't even talk. We welcome you to the broadcast. Again, like and subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Let's see if we can pump up those numbers just a little bit. It'd be great. We're here at the top of 8 o'clock. Let's go to the Weather Center. I'm not sure who filed this weather hit for us, but we will find out together from the Weather Watchers. Let's get a check of that forecast. Good morning.
Jumping straight into our headlines for today, we do have a chance of afternoon showers after about 2 p.m. and a chance of rain into the weekend on Saturday. But after that, we have some warm spring weather for next week and some sunny and mostly sunny skies to enjoy Monday and Tuesday. As for the commute forecast for this morning from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m., we do have some partly cloudy skies, but for the p.m. commute, we do have a slight chance of rain, so just be a little bit more cautious from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. As for today's high temperatures, it's 49 in Milford, 51 in Islip, 55 in New York, 42 in Sussex, 46 in Piscataway, 62 in Trenton, 59 in Toms River, 47, 46, and 48 in Camden, Atlantic City, and Millville, with 56 down in Wildwood. As for tonight's low temperatures, 47 in Milford, 49 in Islip, 53 in New York, 30 in Piscataway, 34, 32, and 40 for Camden, Millville, and Atlantic City, and 53 down in Wildwood. Here is our futurecast starting Friday into Saturday morning. The entire tri-state area will be covered in rain for precipitation at about 90% chance, with even a chance of thunderstorms. Those precipitation showers will become more variable as the night goes on, and it will clear up by Sunday morning. Thank you. Back to you, Dawn.
Okay, thank you so much. I think I recognize the voice, but I don't want to take a chance with the name. So maybe if you recognize the voice, some of my regulars here, that maybe you can throw it into the comments to see if it sparks anything in my head as far as whom our weather watcher is today. I feel like it's What's My Line, or one of those game shows with a mystery guest, right? Sign in, please, kind of a thing. No, I'm not that old to remember that. That was back like in the 40s and 50s, but I do remember hearing of it. Anyway, let's go to the Hudson Valley, and we got some issues here on 129. The shoulder is out on 684. It's not troubling anybody. Let's go to Connecticut now. Let's see what we got. Incident in North Haven, 91, 12 to 13. Really nothing out of the ordinary except for that one crash on 91. So let's just show you the rest of Long Island. So it's really that eastbound side of Sunrise Highway tuned up there in Brentwood. Is that Brentwood? Wait a minute. Let's see. No. Up by Lincoln Avenue. Pardon me. This is Sayville. Then the Hamptons really heavy here eastbound. I think a lot of maybe some folks heading out for a spring weekend, even though there's some rain inbound for tomorrow. We've got some westbound delays here on the LIE at 135. Then the westbound side backs up out by 139, both ways at the southern into the Meadowbrook is heavy. Heading out to the Wantagh, going east, north on the Sandy Coast is busy. Getting up to Crooked Hill Road, really Pioneer Drive. Okay, so let's go across the Sound. And the 8 and 25 south into 95 is busy. Merritt's heavy from about 41 to 37 or so. 95 is starting to thin out 15 to 11, but really heavy 8 on over towards just about exit 5. So seeing a lot of volume in that location. Let's take a look at Lower Westchester, and for the most part, we're fine here along 287. New England Thruway, the Bronxboro Parkway, the Hutch, Sprain, Cross County Parkway, 287. That is good. The Thruway, we're fine across the Tappan Zee, and we go over to the Hudson Valley, Orange County, I should say, the Thruway, Route 6. 84 is good. So is 84 up through the Beacon Bridge, all the way down through Carmel, Hamlet, Brewster, 684, 84 to 22, 134, Route 9, 133, 684, and 22. We're moving well. So Hudson Valley seems to be fine. It's this issue on across Bronx. I think the problem is that it's under the Jerome Avenue overpass, and they just don't have any eyes on it, or they just haven't gotten a tip yet as far as that something is going on. I could be wrong. There's usually a lot of volume through that area to begin with, but it just seems excessively heavy. And there's that damn dog again. That thing doesn't shut up. Drive a stake in your head. It's just brutal. It just does not stop barking. I can't figure out why. There is traffic coming through there. I don't know. That one's got me perplexed. North of the Parkway, it's 138. It's gonna fly over there. Ooh, got a couple of problems here in the Parkway. So this one looks like it's going south of 144. And then there's the northbound one just into 138. So let's go to the, whoa. Let's see. There's definitely something happening at 144, 143. I have to guess a crash in some capacity because that shouldn't be backed up this far. 145, 145. Go to the tower. I don't see anything there. We're not back to Colonia. We are, no, not even back to Clark. Well, that crash in Kenilworth. So it looks like the issues on 24 have cleared. So I'll put that in the clear column. Northbound Parkway, that's really the biggest outlier here against a much lighter than normal volume day for a Friday, as we normally do see that here coming up on 8:07. Connor says Route 18 has been having a lot of delays lately. Yeah, a lot of that is that long-term road work that you told us about 2 weeks ago into Edgeboro Road. It's going to be there until they finish it. I think it's just a mess. Turnpike is fine. Again, that's the one outlier is this Parkway. Getting into 138. Let's see if they took the 24 thing off the list. They have not. So that will drop off here shortly. Go back to the DOT cameras. I'm curious to see if they added the Route 24 cameras into the queue. I don't believe they have. No. 21, 23, 29. Let's just come down further. Well, that's still maybe a little bit longer as far as that's concerned. Okay, so nothing for what I was looking for. It was the chopper again. Wow. I feel like I'm being invaded here between the dog and the helicopters. Crazy. All right, so 8:09. We'll get another check of the weather at 8:15. And then we'll do our sponsors as well. I actually took a ride up to see Ralph, and he wasn't in last night. So, but yesterday it was opening day. Let's, while it's quiet for a minute, let's just see here. Come on. Let's see here. Mariners beat the Guardians. The A's over the Angels. Dodgers over the Diamondbacks. Rockies over the Padres. Let's see. Orioles over the Red Sox. Yankees beat the Giants. Aaron Judge had a home run. Anthony Volpe looked pretty good yesterday as well. Phillies over the Rangers over the Phillies. Big win. Mets over the Marlins. It was a good win there for the Mets. So the Mets play tonight at 6:40. I think the Yankees are off. They are. Yankees probably don't play till tomorrow afternoon, maybe. Yeah, 4:05. That game may be rained out or postponed in some capacity with the rain that's inbound. Let's see. Alexandra says, let's go Mets. Yes. Okay. Although Verlander is on the injured reserve, I almost called it the old name for it, which doesn't seem to be a popular. You can't say that anymore, I guess. But and then tomorrow, it looks like the Mets are playing like afternoon, early evening games straight through. Wait a minute, are they playing a doubleheader? No, wait a minute. 4:10. Today they're playing at 6:40. Tomorrow, Saturday at 4:10. Okay. And Sunday, Yankees, they should probably get that game in. And then a 1:40 start for the Mets and Marlins. Then they go to Milwaukee. Wow. I don't think the Mets are home until next Friday, the 7th. Well, let's take a look at that schedule. I think the Mets aren't home until next. It's their home. Let's see. The Metsies, Thursday, April 6th. Oh, they're not playing on Friday. They're not playing on Good Friday. Yeah, so they're not, their home opener is not till like Thursday. Then Mets Marlins on Sunday. Andre Dre Dog, what's up, brother? When are you on 880 next? I am on next Friday, a week from today, the 7th. I am on next Friday in the afternoon. That's why I was looking to see if there was a Mets game next Friday, but there's not. So Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday. Okay, so we've got the Mets here now. All kinds of strange things happening outside my place here. I don't know if that's the I don't know if Anna's with us here this morning, but I think if she was, she would have said good morning. Hopefully the squirrels aren't coming back. I don't know. There are all kinds of strange things between the dog and the chopper and all kinds of chaos. All right, so we're gonna wait one more minute and then we'll go to the weather center. Again, north on the Parkway, that's really the two outliers. North on the 138, we're backed up to one just south of 136, and then the southbound side, something's going on here at 143, and we're back into 148 for Bloomfield Avenue. East on 80, east of 34, and the 35 is a little bit slow. I still think there's something going on there. There's not a whole lot of sun out here this morning. Got some clouds, and the inbound side of the George Washington Bridge is still all tuned up here with an hour for the upper, 35 for the lower, 20 at the Lincoln, 20 to 25. I'm probably going to go for the Holly. I think this understates it a little bit. It's, coming off that Skyway is definitely a little bit heavier than the Bay Extension, but there's something happening here at Jerome Avenue, and I still haven't been able to excuse me, I still haven't been able to dial that in. I just feel like there's something holding traffic back up there, and they haven't reported anything. All right, so let's go back to the Weather Center for a check of our 7-day weather forecast and get a little more detail when this rain is coming in. Good morning.
Starting off with our headlines for today, we do have a chance of afternoon showers after about 2 p.m., as well as a chance of rain into the weekend on Saturday. But after that, we have some warm spring weather to look forward to for next week. Starting off with our commute forecast, our AM commute between the hours of 6 a.m. and 8 a.m., it will be partly cloudy, but other than that, green lights and good to go. However, for our PM commute from 4 to 6 p.m., we do have a slight chance of rain, so just be a little bit more cautious between those hours. As for today's high temperatures, it's 49 in Milford, 51 in Islip, 55 in New York, 62 in Trenton, 59 in Toms River, 40s, 47, 48, and 46 for Camden, Millville, and Atlantic City, and 56 down in Wildwood. As for today's low temperatures, it is 47 in Milford, 49 in Islip, 53 in New York, 30 in Piscataway, 55 for Trenton and Toms River, 34, 32, and 40 for Camden, Millville, and Atlantic City, and 53 down in Wildwood. As for the futurecast for today, here's our chance of precipitation I was speaking of earlier. Saturday morning, the entire tri-state area will be covered in a little bit of rain and a possible thunderstorm, so it will become more variable and spotty showers for 6:30 p.m., but it will clear out by Sunday morning. Getting into our 7-day forecast, we do have those chance of PM showers today at 30% and our possible thunderstorms for tomorrow with a high of 74. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, we have sunny and mostly sunny skies with highs of 52, 65, and 71. But Wednesday and Thursday, our chances of rain come back at 40 and 55% with highs of 68 and 71, and low temperatures at 49 and 43. Thanks for watching. Back to you, Don.
Thank you so much. And you can see those temperatures are starting to feel a little springy. And, that's what Johnny Rocco said, our chief meteorologist, had said about 2 weeks ago or so. He'd mentioned that the CPC, the Climate Prediction Center, is saying the temperature is going to be a little bit above normal. We kind of had this roller coaster that is still ongoing. Excuse me, just had some water. Went down the wrong pipe. Anyway, with these warmer temperatures and opening day, I remember back in the day we used to get the where was that? Was that at Carvel or Dairy Queen? I know you would get it at the stadium. You'd get the ice cream in the plastic helmet. But I could swear that Dairy Queen or Carvel did the same thing. Gosh, I'm not sure. Anyway, speaking of ice cream with these warmer temperatures slowly creeping up upon us, you want to head to the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. 908-272-3000 is the phone number. 22 North Avenue West in historic Cranford, New Jersey. CranfordVanillaBeanCreamery.com. Also follow them on Facebook at the same handle without the .com for the what's new at the Vanilla Bean Creamery. And in fact, let me see if I can pull up the page here and we'll get a glimpse as far as what he has going into this early part of spring. Let's see if any new flavors have jumped out and are upon us. No, nothing being talked about here on this last day of March. Can you believe it's already tomorrow? It's April Fool's Day. Wow. Let's see here. Okay, I'm just trying to see if there was something else on the Facebook page. There is not. So definitely give Ralph a call. Maybe pick up one of those wonderful ice cream cakes now. Starting getting into the season. We're basically a month, 6 weeks or so from college graduations. Can't believe where did that go? Still have to try to get in touch with John about maybe heading down to Rutgers to meet the weather watchers. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send him an email after we're done with the show to set that up. See if I can come down and when Johnny's going to be there and the rest of the crew. But anyway, Ralph, has the best ice cream anywhere to be found. It's all homemade, handmade ice cream. Doesn't get any better than the ice cream here. Was it last weekend? Trying to think, when was I last in town? I think it was last Sunday. I took a ride up Ralph's way, and the place was packed. It was 62 degrees outside and golden sunshine. You could barely even get in the front door. So everyone was outside. He has the tables outside as you see it in this picture. Just really, really, really busy. It's crazy. It's great to see it early in the season. So again, head to the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. 908-272-3000 is the phone number. And tell Ralph you saw it on the Tri-Stage Traffic Show. Also sponsored by the Shaved Cave, 1471 Raritan Road, which I will be heading to this morning for a little bit of a trim. 908-325-6283. Give them a call, make an appointment. The place also very busy pretty much all the time. 1471 Raritan Road for all your grooming needs, your shaves, your fades, your high top haircuts, or your trims on the beards and the Van Dykes, or the your mutton chops, or whatever you got going on. They'll take care of it there at the Shaved Cave. Again, 1471 Raritan Road in Clark, New Jersey, conveniently located off the Parkway between exits 135 and 136. 908-325-6283. We thank them so much for sponsoring the Tri-State Traffic Show. All right. Also, our friends out in Morris County, Nick and his father, Anthony, at Maxim Motor Cars, looking for A quality used vehicle, look no further than MaximMotorcarsLLC.com. Their phone number is 973-620-9060. Let's peruse some of the offerings here that he has. I'm so curious as far as where Nick gets the cars from. He's got an interesting, very, very interesting mix of vehicles. Real wide range of automobiles. So he sold the Honda Roadster, the Compass. He has this new Pontiac G6 that's in the fleet there. Again, a lot of these vehicles have some higher mileage on them, but they're a good station car, if you want to call it that, or first-time driver vehicle. So definitely give him a call. Let's see here. Now let's check out the G6. Curious to see what that looks like. Yeah, it's got a little sunroof on it too. Wow. Let's see what the interior looks like. Oh, interior looks fairly clean. Yeah. Yeah, CD player. All right, so there's a little samplings there of Maxim Motor Cars. 973-620-9060 is the phone number. So we thank Nick and Anthony for sponsoring the Tri-State Traffic Show. And last but certainly not least is our good friend Darley Newman with Travels with Darley, wonderful travel program on PBS, Create, Amazon Prime, Wonder Rim, New Jersey, PBS, and Ovation TV's Journey. Check her out at darley-newman.com for more information about the program and about Darley and all the other shows that she has done and where she's contributing now. Also follow her on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all the social media platforms, you name it. Darley is on it. Definitely follow her. I follow her mostly on Instagram, but that's where she puts up the reels and has a lot of fun behind the scenes stuff that she is actually. I spoke to her about a week ago, and she is actually out there shooting season 11 for us to enjoy. So I think she's back in Alabama again. But I'm not sure. I think so. She was in Williamsburg, and now I think she's back in Alabama. But here is the new merchandise shop, as you see or you have seen the coffee cup that I got. Definitely head to darleycnewman.com/shop. We've got the hoodies, we've got the sweatshirts. There's the coffee cup. That's the regular one. The one that I have here is the one with the tour dates on it, and the 10th season t-shirt here. It comes in several different colors. So very, very nicely done. Wonderful artwork there for Travels with Darley. Again, wonderful travel program on your PBS stations, as well as Amazon Prime, Ovation TV's Journey, and Wondrum. So Darley gets really the local angle from all of our programs, gives you a little bit of a history lesson in a lot of the places, and certainly finds the best places to eat and drink. It seems like Darley is eating some of the great local food, and she finds these small little places that maybe a little bit off the trail there, if you want to call it. And that's what the locals will do. They'll tell you where all the good food is that you may not find in a travel guide or online. You go with the recommendations as a small diner or a small cafe or something like that. So that's what she tries to do, is to try to give you that insight and how to find that information, and also to enjoy some of really what the locals enjoy, and also the history lesson as well. There's a lot of great history that's being put into her shows. Great photography as well. Lots of cool drone footage, and really just a great travel program. Again, on New Jersey PBS, PBS Create, Amazon Prime, Wondrum, and Ovation TV's Journey. And head to our website, darley-newman.com, for more information. We thank Darley for sponsoring the Tri-State Traffic Show. All right, so let's go back to our action here this morning, and we're looking at the shop. I got to bring in the other banner here. There it is. So go back to the maps, and let's give you the update here on our Parkway situation. I still want to see if there it is. There it is. There she is, right here. Broken down vehicle taking out the right lane. I called it. You saw and heard it here first. I knew something was going on. I've been doing this too long to figure out that that's not. I don't know why they just didn't say Jerome Avenue overpass. I don't understand why they said 174th Street. I mean, now they're really getting picky right in here. That's exactly where I told you. Boom. Yahtzee. So we got to go back to the city cameras. I have to say, either someone from the DOT is watching me, which would be great, or they got a tip, or they just move the camera around. But the problem is, I think it's just underneath that Jerome Avenue overpass. Let's see. I can't see anything but that camera. This is going to show the same thing. Stupid. You can see everyone's heading to the left. See, that car went to the left, that car went to the left, and this one here is going to do the same thing in about 10 seconds. It's underneath the overpass. That's the problem. That's the reason why you can't see it, obviously. See, this car is trying to get left here. Yep, it's right in here. It's right there, right in there, whatever that is. Yep. Smitty's right again. Watch out. Ooh, that's really dialed out that George Washington Bridge. Oofa. Oofa. Let's see what the numbers are. I'd say about 65 at the upper. 66. WNBC. So it's a minute off. So 35 for the lower. 15 at the Lincoln. 15 at the Holland. All lanes open. Both crashes here on the Parkway. They finally got the one at 144 in the system. Let's see here. You know what it comes down to is that the morning rush hour is a slow progression. As I was doing the afternoons the last couple of days, it's you kind of just into that midday construction, and then it's kind of tails off about 2:30, 3 o'clock when they pick up the road work, and then it just picks back up again with the afternoon, evening rush hour. And at one point, it seemed like on Wednesday, like everyone just kind of left all at the same time. But what I'm saying is that once you get the traffic patterns down in your head, you kind of can see when things are kind of an outlier, where stuff shouldn't be. It should be green or it should be red. Or if it is green where it should be red, then you kind of have an idea, that there's something going on. Typical city stuff on the Belt, the Gowanus, the BQE, the Jackie Robinson, the Van Wyck, LIE, Grand Central, although it's slowly thinning out here. Up towards Flushing, up by City Field, Midtown Tunnels about 10 to 15. The Cross Island, heavy north into Hillside Avenue, southbound Cross Island into the LIE is busy. Throngs Neck a little heavy, Whitestone better. Harlem River Drive heavy at 130. Southern State settling down fairly nicely. A little westbound delay here coming into 110, then again into 135, then again into exit 39. Southern State, some pockets of volume here. Nothing really terrible to write home about. Getting into the Meadowbrook and the Wantagh Parkway. All right, friends, let's do another check of the forecast. We're going to go to another 15 minutes. We'll do the full hour. All right. Just because it is kind of slow. And I got to get over to the Shaved Cave myself. So let's see here. Where's my weather? So two more checks of the weather. And we'll do one more before we head off the air. All right, let's go back to the weather center and get a check that forecast. Good morning.
Jumping straight into our headlines for today, we do have a chance of afternoon showers after about 2 p.m. and a chance of rain into the weekend on Saturday. But after that, we have some warm spring weather for next week and some sunny and mostly sunny skies to enjoy Monday and Tuesday. As for the commute forecast for this morning from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m., we do have some partly cloudy skies, but for the p.m. commute, we do have a slight chance of rain, so just be a little bit more cautious from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. As for today's high temperatures, it's 49 in Milford, 51 in Islip, 55 in New York, 42 in Sussex, 46 in Piscataway, 62 in Trenton, 59 in Toms River, 47, 46, and 48 in Camden, Atlantic City, and Millville, with 56 down in Wildwood. As for tonight's low temperatures, 47 in Milford, 49 in Islip, 53 in New York, 30 in Piscataway, 34, 32, and 40 for Camden, Millville, and Atlantic City, and 53 down in Wildwood. Here is our future cast starting Friday into Saturday morning. The entire tri-state area will be covered in rain for precipitation at about 90% chance, with even a chance of thunderstorms. Those precipitation showers will become more variable as the night goes on, and it will clear up by Sunday morning. Thank you. Back to you, Dawn.
Okay, so thanks so much. Let's check transit now. We'll dial in New Jersey Transit, the coastline there, the arrival in the Long Branch about almost an hour late from some earlier police activity. The River Line from Walter Rand Transportation Center. Departure Waterfront Entertainment Center. And 15-minute delays both directions. Earlier broken down train in Palmyra. Okay. Path. Let's see here. Journal Square Concourse elevators connecting tracks 1 and 2, 3, and 4 back in service. Okay. Let's go to the MTA. BNQW, D trains are rerouted. Let's go to the rails. We got some delays in the Babylon branch. 757 Wantagh doing a Grand Central. Wantagh to Penn Station has been reinstated. Okay. Delays in the Hudson line. Experienced 15-20 minute delays of single tracking resulted in a disabled freight train between New Hamburg and Beacon. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something, and I don't know what. What am I missing? No. Well, no. We're good. Let's go back to the maps now. Let's break this open. Let's see here. We got a comment. Let's see. I think that's Andrea who's doing the report because I can recognize the voice. I think you're right, Connor. It's kind of where I was leading that direction, but wasn't 1,000% sure. 1,000% sure. So good call, Connor. I think you're right. Looks like we may have something going on in Greenwich on the Connecticut Turnpike 95. I'd say right around exit 3, 4. Something's going on going north. Shouldn't be that heavy. Unless they're setting up midday road work already. No, nothing. Let's go to the cameras. Oh, there's definitely something happening here. 2, 3, and there it is. Bada bing. See what happens is when it's on the shoulder for Connecticut, the DOT, I think the SOP is they don't put it in the incident list since it's on the shoulder. But this is one issue here at 3, but this is getting closer to 5. Looks like it's a little more involved, and that looks like that's what's closing up the right lane at 5. With the state trooper car taking out the right lane. So I don't know why they don't have that on the list. Let me just go back to that list here. No, nothing. See, that's what I was telling you about the picking up the trends and seeing where delays are. I mean, this should be in the green all morning long. I mean, there's no one going north in the Connecticut. That's not the traffic pattern. So when you see something going swimming upstream, then you know you've got a problem, and that's exactly what it is. I'd say just about exit 4 or 5 in that vicinity. What is this? That's exit 4. Yeah. The problem is now we're almost right at the Westchester line with that delay. Let's go to eastbound 287. I feel like something may be going on here as well. Although that's usually a normal hotspot for volume, but there's really no sun glare out there today. So those are all things you got to consider. Bridge hit, misplaced tractor trailer on the Hutch north at Weaver Street. The shoulder is out. Is that causing any delays? Be down in here. A little bit. Where's Weaver? Weaver is right here. No, really not. Let's see, is it just north of Weaver? No, at Weaver. Let's see here now. What am I doing? Jesus, lost my train of thought there. So 840 is your time. That's where I was going. This eastbound 80. Overturned tractor trailer. Holy S. First, let's go to. And again, this is another one of those situations where there's no sun glare. You got to take in all the factors: the weather, time of day, where it is. There shouldn't be much traffic here on a Friday. So there's like a 5-point checklist you go through in your head. So let's go to the cameras. Let's see if the camera at 34 and 15 has got anything. No, they're not seeing anything there. And this one is too far to the east to pick up any delay. So let's go to the turnpike at 13. Let's bring that to the situation. Hey now. Oh. How the hell does that happen? Wow, that's a mess. Wow, that's a big wreck. Just trying to figure out exactly where that is. So you're looking through the toll plaza. Let's see. All right, so we know there's a possible accident there, and 280. We'll dial that in a second, but it's really right here at the. That's what I thought it was. Right at the. It's right in here. So coming off the turnpike, that's what that other camera was. Dialed out. So this is the. Oh yeah, they're really zooming in now. I don't know what the trailer is, unless it's just a truck. Oh no, here it is. Flipped. Here it is. Rolled over this way. Wow, that's a twisted heap of wreckage. The load maybe just shifted when the driver came off the southbound turnpike here at 13. Wow. Then it must have just kind of rolled over. Maybe the cab rolled over onto itself twice or something. Wow. Whew. It's a stiff shot. So if we hit the satellite view, that is going to be right in here. Right in here. Because our camera is actually located over here, and they're shooting straight through the toll plaza. Don't ask me why they don't put cameras on top of the toll barrier. But it's right here. That's what we were looking at, right through probably toll plaza 12 or something. And then north of 13, that's why all this traffic is dialed out, both the truck lane and the car lanes exiting at 13 because of the situation there. Wow, that's a big wreck. Lots of state troopers on scene. Hopefully the driver got out. Wow. I think there's like, almost looks like, again, this is just speculation. Maybe some drywall or lumber or some kind of metal. There's 1, 2, 3 troopers looking through this. Hopefully there's not like a car or anything on the other side of that. Here comes the fire truck. Here we go. Because the cab is with the driver's door up, which is a good thing. Wow. Again, I hope the driver is okay with this particular accident. Wow. Yeah, no, unless the Turnpike Authority has other camera. Well, let's see. Looked like they were going in for something. That could be where the driver is. I didn't see an ambulance come up yet. Looks like they're treating somebody here. That's a tough spot because you got to get the emergency vehicles into oncoming traffic coming the other way. It's not like they can't do it. It has to be done, but putting some speedy dry down here. I wouldn't be surprised that this ramp, dare I say it, I wouldn't be surprised that this ramp coming off the southbound side here gets shut down, potentially, for this cleanup here. That's kind of what I'm thinking, that may be in the mix here. Michael Lee in the mix. Let's see now. Are we wanted to go to the cameras for New Jersey. There was something going on to 280, it looked like. Let's see here. Come on, cameras. There we go. Day Street. Maybe? Nope. It's west of the Parkway. There's definitely something happening because they just moved the camera in. I get a feeling that's going to come up in the list here shortly. Okay, so let's go back to our maps briefly, Dr. Jones. Again, it's fairly light as far as the volume. Long Island is concerned. East End, Hampton Bay, Southampton. We got the northbound 95 corridor. Let's see if they put it into the list. Nope. Never made the list. Again, because it's on the shoulder, but they just took out the right lane. South is heavy from about 14 down into the accident scene at 4 because there's a lot of rubbernecking. So watch for that. Van Wyck, BQE, all dialed out. Again, westbound 280, there's something going on here just west of the Parkway, eastbound 80 into 35. There's a crash. And then let's go to the Hudson River crossings. We'll give you the numbers here. Hour and a half for the upper, about 40 to 1 hour here at the lower, 15 at the Lincoln, 15 at the Holland. And that's all because of this broken down vehicle closing up the right lane. And the problem is that it's underneath that Jerome Avenue overpass, I should say. It's a tough spot to get some relief out there with all the traffic just trying to get some sort of emergency help. So big trouble there. And there's that 19 Tunnelly Avenue situation. I believe this is it here. It's at 91st. Yeah, 91st Street, both ways with the broken down traffic light. We widen it up a little bit more. Rest of Central Jersey, we're okay, except for that 13 issue at the Turnpike. Again, watch for that because that may be subject to closure to get emergency repairs, emergency apparatus in to facilitate that overturned tractor trailer. South Jersey, we're all good this morning. Hudson Valley is fine, although I still see 287. I knew that had to be a crash there too. Foolishness. Well, here we are in Buffalo again. Go to the Hudson Valley. That's going to put me in West Point. Real stupidness. Let's see here. So they don't even have it on the list because it would have been in here. Well, they do have it in the list. Let's see here. East on 287, busy in exit 4. Okay. Let's do this. This is closed out. We know that George just flush it. It's done. Coastline, 15 minutes there. Riverline, 15 minutes there. Path. See if anything showed up here. Nope. ABNQW shuttle, Rockaway shuttle is delayed. Go to the rails. Take a look at some delays on the Hudson line. 15-20 minute delays of single tracking resulting in disabled freight train between New Hamburg and Beacon. Delays here. Service changed on the Babylon branch. So watch for that. Yeah, I think that's gonna kind of wrap it up here for today. Let me bring my fat head back onto into the program. All right, friends. So that's gonna wrap it up here this morning. Oh, did we do the 7-day with? I think we just did, right? I'm just like dialed out altogether. If somebody can just tell me whether we did the 7-day. I think I did rerun the report with Andrea with the 7-day forecast. So where am I going? Yes. So I think we're gonna wrap it up here for today and for the week. So we will be back on next Wednesday morning. Trying to think the schedule. Wednesday morning. Yes, next Wednesday morning. We'll be on probably Wednesday, Thursday, but not Friday because I'm heading into the city again. So, we'll see. We'll see if I can maybe do a quick show on Friday before I head in. It's just that I have to, it's going to be a bit of a commute trying to get in to the city with the train. So, anyway, I want to thank Connor, Alexandra, Dre Dog, Andre Ferro. Thank you, sir. And again, listen for me on the radio, 880 WCBS 880 News coming up next Friday from 11:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. That will be next Friday, the 7th. That's Good Friday. So I'm thinking traffic is going to be kind of fairly light, which would be nice. But traffic is an ongoing situation. So it's 24/7 in this area, as we certainly know. All right. I want to thank our weather watchers, which again, I believe is Andre. I want to thank our chief meteorologist, John Rocco, for all the help he provides here on the channel. Also, Darley and Travels with Darley, The Shaved Cave, Nick and Anthony out at Maxim Motor Cars, as well as our good friend Ralph from the Craft River Bean Creamery. I think I'm going to try to go up and see Ralph tonight. See if he's got a couple minutes. Just check in with him, get some new pictures and so forth. Just see how the shop is going and see what the story is there for the Craft River Bean Creamery. All right, friends. So we thank you for all your support. Please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that bell notification, let you know when we go live. Definitely hit the like buttons on all the videos if you can. Just keep going through. If you're kind of bored at work and looking for something to do, hit those like buttons. That certainly puts us into a different lane. And please pass along to all your friends to subscribe to the Tri-State Traffic Show. All right, friends, have a fantastic Friday. Drive safely, especially tomorrow. Be careful with some of the rain that's inbound. Just slow things down. Roadways could be a little bit slippery. Have a great, fantastic Friday again and a great weekend. And we'll see you on a Wednesday.